Please, stop. I'll do anything you want. Just let me go. I'll leave. I'm finished.
Did you lose something?
Nope, nothing.
You sure?
Yeah.
Up and at 'em, boys and girls. We got a situation at RMI.
Situation?
RMI?
Oh, Rockland Military Institute. It's a super elite academy for the sons of the rich and powerful. No girls allowed.
They let women in a few years back.
Well, they must have. One of them's dead.
So how you been feeling lately, Cass?
Fine.
Allergies aren't bothering you or anything like that?
No, why are you asking?
Oh, well... Meet Brando.
Ah, you didn't tell me you were starting a family.
I'm not, Cassie. I'm babysitting with your friends.
Huh. Hi, Brando. He's not very affectionate, is he? Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. In the back. Come on. Let's go. He's not moving.
He's been sitting just like that ever since I picked him up. He won't budge.
Well, didn't your friends give you any operating instructions?
Cass, pages and pages of them. They left me an envelope full of instructions.
And you lost them.
I didn't lose them. I just... Well, they were in my pocket with my checkbook and my paycheck, and
And you deposited it at the bank?
I think so, maybe.
So, what are we gonna do?
Would you mind? Stay. Thank you.
Courage in protecting our brothers, strength in surpassing our limits, honor in defending the truth. We can't argue that sentiment.
As long as you qualify for brother. You just gonna leave him here?
Trust me, he's not going anywhere.
Gentlemen, Colonel Pike has a few words. is no secret that I oppose the admission of women into RMI. I have dedicated my life to preserving the great traditions of this country. It is not for me to break those traditions. But I was issued orders, and a soldier always follows orders. Tammy Fields was a part of the Rock, and a part of the Rock she shall remain. I say to you, hold the Rock. Hold the Rock! Gentlemen, dismissed.
They don't make guys like that anymore.
They don't make Edsels either.
Colonel Pike. Sergeant Tom Ryan, Palm Beach Police Department. This is my partner, Sergeant St. John.
This is Captain Hicks of our history department.
I'd like to speak to you about Tammy Fields.
That Fields. Such a waste.
We understand she was found off campus around 11 o'clock.
That's right. She was on a Class 4 training mission. Very tough terrain. She slipped on some brush, broke her neck.
Nothing like this has happened before at RMI.
Was she with anyone else?
She was on night maneuvers with the 1st platoon. It was dark. She got separated from her unit and lost her way.
Who found her body?
It was one of our honor students, Cadet Jeffries.
Well, we'd like to talk to him.
Certainly. Captain, please locate Mr. Jeffries.
Colonel, we'll need to see the body.
The body. I'm afraid that won't be possible. It was sent off to the coroners this morning. Is there a problem?
Damn straight there's a problem.
The Palm Beach Police Department investigates all sudden or violent deaths as possible homicide. We can't remove unilaterally the evidence in the case.
My apologies, Sergeant, for not being familiar with local police procedures.
Cadet Jeffries, report against ordered, sir.
Mr. Jeffries, Palm Beach Police Department would like to talk to you about Cadet Fields. Do you have a moment?
Yes, sir.
Since we seem to have missed the body, I'd like to take a look at Tammy's room, unless you've moved that too.
Mr. Jeffries, so Sergeants Ryan and St. John, the Cadet Fields quarters. You'll have to excuse me. I have a tactical meeting. If you have any further questions, please contact me.
Follow me, please. For the Rock, sir!
So what's all this Rock business?
It's what we call RMI, man.
Short for Rock.
Partly that, sir. This campus was a fort during the Civil War. The Confederacy built a 20-foot rock wall around it to hold off any Union siege. When Sherman sent 3 companies into Florida, the men here were instructed to hold their position on the wall. RMI was never compromised. The Rock is the last remaining piece of the original wall.
There's so much school spirit here, they should collect federal excise tax.
Not a lot of ethnic diversity here, is there?
No, sir. Some, sir.
Not a lot of women either.
No, sir. Cadet Fields was our only female underclassman.
We understand you found the body.
Yes, ma'am. At 2300 hours, about 2 clicks from campus, Cadet Fields got separated from 1st platoon, slipped on some brush, and broke her neck.
Well, no one was with her, but everyone seems to know how she died. Isn't that odd?
I wouldn't know, ma'am.
This is her room. Looks like it hasn't been touched in years.
I'll call the ME.
Where's her stuff?
Sir?
Her stuff, her clothing, her makeup, her Smashing Pumpkin CDs, 21-year-old things.
Cadet Fields' personal items were sent to her family.
St. John?
Wait a second, she died last night?
What year?
And her things have already been sent off. When did this happen?
This morning, sir.
All right. Well, we've got a problem. Wexford said the coroner's office never received a body. Yeah, thanks. This is getting very weird. So I checked with the coroners over at Broward and Dade. No one has the body, and I can't get a hold of Colonel Pike.
How could you two lose a body?
We didn't lose a body. RMI sent it away before we got there.
St. John. Oh, hi, Doc. Where? When? Oh, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love it. So Judge Benson authorized the body to be sent to Miami veterans. Never even made it over to the ME.
Oh, great. The Army's involved. We're never gonna get a dead body away from the feds.
Oh. We're gonna need some serious help.
You're gonna need a court order.
We're gonna need a miracle. No witnesses, no personal belongings, no body.
No matter who you talk to, you get the same story. Like robot, as if this place was some big cult.
I mean, misplaced evidence is one thing. But I find your disparaging remarks about the Academy highly inappropriate. The Rock happens to be one of the finest military institutions in this country. It is not a cult. I should know. I graduated from RMI.
Well, Craig, I feel the same way about my alma mater, but we're talking about a dead girl here.
And the body's the only evidence that we've got.
We could use some help.
I'll see what I can do.
Brando. Desk. Down, Brando. Down, Brando. Down, Brando. Brando, food, water, yonder, mush. Mush?
Here's an interesting little coincidence for you. Do you know Judge Benson, the guy who sent Tammy's body over to Miami Veterans? He graduated from RMI, class of 55. Small world, isn't it?
Huh. I wonder if he knows the DA.
Oh, I'm guessing he does. And I'm betting if we wait around for a court order, our evidence is toast. So what do you say? Field trip?
I see. You're gonna get us in trouble, are you?
I just want to find Tammy Fields.
Thank you. Take this one to cremation.
Palm Beach PD, Doctor, we're here for the body of Tammy Fields.
I'm sorry, but those remains are scheduled for cremation.
Cremation? When?
Now.
You can't dispose of the body without authorization.
But I have authorization.
From whom?
From the deceased.
Tammy signed a release?
It's standard for all RMI cadets.
Well, I don't care about any damn release, okay? This is a police investigation. This body is evidence.
Officer, you have no jurisdiction here. This is government property.
I don't think Tammy feels that way. Do you, Tammy?
Security?
Oh.
Oh, please, this is completely unnecessary.
What the hell is going on here? Doctor, I'm Craig Alexander. I'm district attorney. Did you tell your men to put their weapons away?
These people are interfering with the operation of a U.S. military installation.
If you're talking about the disposal of Tammy Fields' body, that's no longer under your jurisdiction.
On whose authority?
Judge Whitmore, United States Federal District Court.
I'll call the coroner and order an autopsy.
Thanks for coming through. I know RMI means a lot to you.
So does finding out what happened to that girl.
Thanks. Tom, take a look.
What?
Guess who else graduated from RMI?
Dr. Sturgis, class of 88. Where's Brando?
Now he's in my chair. Would you do something about that dog?
Harry, I'm working on that.
Could you work a little faster? I think he's got fleas. So do we have a body yet?
We have a body, that's all. No physical evidence, no witnesses.
You know, for an accidental death, people are sure trying awfully hard to do a clean sweep.
Think we're looking at a homicide?
Oh, you said it, I didn't.
Pike sent over her records.
So you can see they're very extensive. It's like she was never there. All we have is her date of birth and her parents' name and address.
Parents? Didn't that Jeffries kid say that RMI was sending Tammy's things over to her family?
Let's see if they arrive, shall we?
Hey, wait, hold on. Aren't you two forgetting something?
Oh, yeah, right. Harry, the dog food's in the top drawer. Tap water's fine, and you don't have to walk him. He's not an active type.
Just what we needed. A precinct mascot.
I'm
Sorry my husband can't join us. He's not taking it well.
Was your husband a graduate of RMI? Is that what made Tammy want to attend?
Oh, no. I don't know where she got the idea, but ever since Tammy was a little girl, she dreamed of being a fighter pilot. She wanted to be Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Do you have any friends at RMI that we can talk to?
There was one other girl at RMI. She and Tammy stuck pretty close together. She dropped out freshman year, though. Susan Henderson.
Do you know where we could find her?
Sorry, no.
RMI said they sent Tammy's things here. Can we take a look at them?
Sent them here. When I called the school this morning, they told me they were holding her belongings until the investigation was complete.
N'avez-vous pas manger ton delicious puppy chow? Huh? ¿Quiere usted comer comida muy sabrosa? Fus willst du ein bisschen puppy chow, Hund? Yeah, what? All right, I'll be right there.
Your neck broken, Doc?
Snapped like a twig. From the angle of the fracture, I'd say her spine was severed upon impact.
So she really did fall.
Maybe. You see, we've got skull fractures and blunt force trauma, but here's the interesting thing. We found seminal fluid, recent.
What are you telling me, this girl had sex before she died?
That's typically when it happens.
So we're looking at, what, forcible rape?
Maybe. But I want you to take a look at this brain swelling. Now, it's like a melon in there. So I'm thinking maybe a cranial infection, right? And then I get her BUN count, and it's over 72. And I get her electrolyte sodium numbers, and it's way over 155.
Hey, Doc, in plain English, what's the actual cause of death?
Well, from the looks of it, extreme dehydration.
No go on Tammy's friend, Susan Henderson. She left RMI 3 years ago and disappeared off the face of the earth.
Tom, this autopsy doesn't make any sense. Now, how does a girl get herself severely dehydrated, bruised, and battered, and still...
Have time for sex?
Sanchon. Uh-huh. Got it. Thanks. I got an idea. Let's go ask Susan Henderson.
You found her?
I found her.
Cassie, I love you. Colonel, an unexpected pleasure.
Sergeants, Captain Hicks has some information for you.
Oh, let me guess. Someone else who wasn't with Tammy Fields but knows exactly how she died.
I was with Cadet Fields the night she died. I killed her.
So what's the story? Tammy didn't trip over tumbleweeds after all. She was having a private tutorial with her history professor. Things get a little out of control, and he accidentally breaks her neck.
Rough sex gone bad?
Yeah,
We've seen it before.
But from day one, RMI's been playing hide the ball. And now they deliver a suspect gift wrapped with a confession.
Looks like he'll cop to a manslaughter beef. Good work, guys. 48 hours. Now, that's a new record.
I don't think this one's over yet.
What are you talking about? The man confessed. We got his prints off her body. You want maybe videotape?
No, Cassie's right, Harry. This whole thing's coming together a little too easy.
Why, Thomas, are you looking a gift horse in the mouth?
Hicks goes down for manslaughter. With good behavior, he's out in what, 6 months?
And if he's lying, and we can prove it, we get a murder one conviction.
So, what's your next move?
Well, there's a girl that dropped out of the academy a few years back. She was a friend of Tammy's.
Go. Talk to her. Find out what she's doing now. I can sit on Hicks another 24 hours.
Susan Henderson.
I don't do couples.
I'm Tom Ryan, Sergeant St. John, Palm Beach PD.
In that case, I'm Elizabeth Taylor.
Excuse me.
We just want to ask you some questions about RMI.
Yeah? Well, I took a career detour.
Could you tell us what happened?
So you want to know what happened? I wasn't good enough for the RMI. Some people are born soldiers. I wasn't.
Do you really believe that?
Look at me. Look at what I'm doing.
You know, Susan, I know what it's like to be alone and have nobody in your corner, but sometimes it's just good to talk about it.
What good would that do now?
Susan, Tammy Fields is dead.
I knew they wouldn't let her graduate.
Who wouldn't let her graduate? Tell me about Tammy and Jacob Hicks.
Professor, we could have won Vietnam. What about him?
Were they involved when you were there? Did he ever hit on you?
Officer, if you lined every working girl up in Palm Beach in front of Jacob Hicks, he'd go play the arcade. I'd love to chat more, but I have an appointment.
Here's my card. My home number's on the back if you ever want to talk.
What's up, Doc?
I hate when people do that. Oh, about that DB of yours. I got some weird results with the seminal fluid.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
We got a time of death of 10:15, 10:30 p.m. But judging from the sperm count, it hadn't been in her body for more than 24 hours.
Well, that's impossible. She died 2 days ago.
Bingo. Either her partner's into necrophilia or someone injected it into her post-mortem.
Sergeants, what can I help you with?
I need to ask you a few more questions, Colonel.
Surely Captain Hicks' confession has brought your investigation to a close. Look. Off the record, we've always been concerned that bringing women onto the campus would lead to these types of awkward situations.
By awkward, do you mean your male superiors forcing themselves on their female subordinates?
This isn't a sexual harassment case, Sergeant.
Oh, we know. In fact, we don't think that Commander Hicks ever had sex with Tammy Fields.
Excuse me?
According to our autopsy report. That sperm had to enter her body somehow after she died.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree with you there. RMI did its own autopsy and came to a different conclusion.
Dr. Sturgis?
The bone cracker from Miami Veterans?
One of the most highly regarded pathologists in this country, and nowhere in that report does he mention post-mortem activity.
Second autopsy?
Yep, they're the same guy who tried to incinerate the evidence. I tell you what I think. The Rock is an old boys' school. They don't want women here, and someone is willing to go pretty far to keep them out.
You've been reading too many Ms. magazines. This school is not involved in a murder conspiracy.
All I'm saying is that RMI's only female cadet is dead 2 days before graduation, and I don't think that's a coincidence.
Come on, boy. Come on, you gotta eat something. You thirsty? Oh.
You know, Thomas, he doesn't look so good.
Tell me about it. Cassie, I can't get him to eat. I can't get him to drink. Do you think dogs go on hunger strikes?
I hope the Humane Society doesn't find out about this. I did some surfing on the web. Turns out that RMI had a tough time keeping women on campus. 5 years ago, the school came under court order to bring in women. Tammy, Susan, 3 others joined the freshman class. Then after the first semester, they all left, except for Tammy and Susan.
3 in 1 semester? What do you think happened?
Silent treatment, dirty pranks, usual hazing. Plus, there were accusations of physical mistreatment, but that was never proved. Susan dropped out at the end of the year.
So Tammy hangs in there for 3 more years, almost makes it through. You really think there's a connection here?
What if someone at RMI took it upon himself to rid the place of these outsiders?
The court says that you have to let women in.
But no one says they can't drop out.
I want to have another talk with Susan Henderson.
You're asking me about ancient history. I stopped taking exams when I dropped out of school.
No, Susan, this is current events. Now, I think someone killed your friend and they left her to die alone in the woods. Now, we have no witnesses. No one will talk to us. And RMI is making it like it's her fault. We could really use your help.
They call it a hard landing.
What's a hard landing?
It's what they do when they want to drive someone out. It's like hazing, only a lot worse.
Is that what they did to you? Was it sexual? Were you assaulted?
No, they don't care about sex. They just wanted to see us cry. Run off with our tails between our legs. And I did.
Susan, you know that none of this is your fault. They're the ones that are wrong. Who decides who gets this hard landing? The other cadets?
No, it's always a senior officer. He chooses a target, someone who doesn't fit in, and then gives the orders to a cadet.
So the cadet gives the hard landing?
No, they work the target together.
An officer and a cadet? Why both?
It's like a statement. They want you to know that no one, not the administration or the other students, wants you there, that you're all alone.
Susan, do you know a cadet by the name of Jeffries?
Bill Jeffries. Yeah, good-looking, gung-ho. He was in my class. He's a nice kid, not like all the others. He's not mixed up in this, is he?
Well, he says he found Tammy's body.
Then he's lying. If he found her body, then he was there when they gave her the hard landing. He's just covering.
So if Jeffries was there, he wasn't alone. There was a senior officer with him?
Yep. It's what they call teamwork at the Rock.
You have my confession. My attorney has offered you a plea bargain. What more do you want from me?
We know you didn't have sex with Tammy, but someone planted your semen in her body after she died.
And that's ridiculous! You want to hear something more ridiculous? A highly respected RMI officer, married with 2 children, has sex with a 21-year-old girl, breaks her neck and leaves her for dead, a mile from campus?
Truth is, you're taking a fall for whoever gave Tammy Fields a hard landing.
What could I possibly have to gain by doing that?
How about $500,000 in South Florida real estate?
Somebody gave Tammy a hard landing so torturous that it killed her. That's murder one. But rough sex gone out of control, a decorated officer with a fancy lawyer, you're out in 6 months.
Meanwhile, RMI has set your family up with a cushy new home.
So that's your big theory? RMI generously provides for my retirement, and that somehow makes me part of some sinister conspiracy to cover up a woman's murder? They will laugh you out of court, Sergeant.
I've had it. I'm tired of hearing about your honor and all you good little soldiers at RMI. Somebody at your precious academy killed a 21-year-old girl, and now Pike and the rest of you cowards are lying to cover it up.
Don't you ever call Colonel Pike a coward. That man pulled 5 soldiers from a burning chopper in Vietnam, and he kept them alive for 2 weeks behind enemy lines. Colonel Pike is a hero.
Well, I got a newsflash for you. Colonel Pike may be a hero, but you are an accessory to murder, my friend, and unless you come clean, you're gonna be doing some hard time.
Is that supposed to scare me, Sergeant? I spent 4 years in special ops running counterintelligence in the Persian Gulf. Believe me, this place is a tropical paradise.
What?
Put your eyeballs back.
What are you doing here?
We need to talk. It's important.
Does Colonel Pike know you here?
Is that your father?
Yes, ma'am. He was a captain in the 1st Air Cavalry Division.
And is that Colonel Pike with him?
They flew 62 ground support missions over Vietnam. It was some of the toughest fighting in the war.
Is this your dad's?
Yes, ma'am. He was wounded in combat when his chopper went down near Khe Sanh. He lost both his legs.
Well, you must be very proud of him.
My father loved his country, but the Rock taught me to serve it.
You owe a lot to RMI, don't you?
The Rock made me who I am.
Bill, we need your help. We need to know exactly what happened to Tammy the night that she died.
I told you what happened, sir.
You were there, weren't you?
No, ma'am. She was dead when I got there.
Well, they're saying that Tammy had sex with Lieutenant Hicks that night. That's not what happened, is it?
You were with her when she died. You were giving her a hard landing.
Who told you that?
I realize you just want to do the right thing. But you've got to tell us what happened to Tammy.
Cadet Fields got separated from her platoon, slipped on some brush and broke her neck.
You just remember that Tammy was a part of the Rock, too. And she died alone. That is not something any of you should feel proud about.
I don't remember being informed that you wish to question one of my cadets.
And I don't recall needing your permission to conduct a murder investigation.
This investigation is over. You have a suspect, you have a confession, you have everything you need to have.
Everything except who ordered the hard landing.
Sergeant, I don't know where you're getting your intel, but I suggest you check your sources.
Well, Tammy Fields broke her neck all right, but it wasn't on any training exercise. She was covered in bruises and so dehydrated that she'd lost all of her body fluids. Now, someone gave her a hard landing so intense that it killed her. And I promise you, Colonel Pike, we're gonna prove it. Cover-up starts with Pike. We have to get someone to roll over.
Yeah, but who? Hicks is willing to throw himself in a grenade to save the platoon. And Jeffries thinks Pike is a god. I mean, what is it with that guy?
I can explain the part about Jeffries. The men in the chopper that Pike rescued, Jeffrey's dad was one of them.
No, I'll get back to you. Well, let's have it.
Tammy Field's death wasn't an accident. Someone at RMI murdered her, and the school is trying to bury it.
Those are very serious accusations. I hope you can back them up.
Someone tampered with the body before we could get an autopsy. No one at RMI will talk to us, and the suspect that they've coughed up is being paid off.
That is less than circumstantial.
Well, we think there may have been a witness, but he's not talking to outsiders. The kid is hardcore RMI.
He graduates tomorrow, so we could lose him for good.
Sounds like a fishing expedition to me.
If we're wrong, this case is over. But if we're right, this thing is not going to end with Tammy. No woman who sets foot on that campus is ever going to be safe.
Marching down the avenue! Marching down the avenue!
Cadet, I didn't summon you.
I did. I wanted to speak with Cadet Jeffries about Cadet Fields, and I wanted to do it in your presence.
My presence will make no difference in Mr. Jeffries' testimony. He has told you everything that he knows.
I understand you're an honor cadet. That's something you should be very proud of.
Thank you, sir.
Now, when I was at the Rock, an honor cadet was a leader. He was responsible for the welfare of the other cadets. That's still true, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Son, I need you to tell me exactly what you saw the night Cadet Fields died.
We have covered this ground a dozen times. He found her body on a training course.
I believe I was speaking with Cadet Jeffries.
It's gone far enough. Mr. Jeffries, you are dismissed. That is an order.
You either butt out, or I arrest you for interfering in an investigation.
Cadet, you know what the Rock stands for?
Yes, sir. Courage in protecting our brothers. Strength in surpassing our limits. And honor in defending the truth.
Now, that code isn't just a bunch of words written on a plaque. It's what every RMI graduate lives by. Defending the truth. I need you to tell me what happened to that girl.
But, sir, I have to hold the Rock. It's my duty to protect.
There's no honor in protecting a lie. Now talk to me.
I can't, sir.
Soldier, you have to.
He said Fields wasn't cutting it at the Rock. She needed special training, and he wanted me to help him give it to her. We've been working her 10 hours straight on a Class 4 training course. A Class 4 is hell on any cadet in the daytime and suicide at night. But she was holding up. The girl must have been made of steel.
Stop. I'll do anything you want. Just let me go.
No, darling. Party's just getting started.
That's when I realized what was happening. This wasn't a training exercise. We were giving her a hard landing.
I'll leave. I'm finished.
Now we're finished.
Thank you, son.
Colonel Pike, you're under arrest for the murder of Tammy Fields.
Murder? I was training her.
You were running her off, just like you did Susan Henderson and the other women who dared to invade your fort. Tammy Fields wouldn't break, and so you killed her.
She broke, Sergeant. She broke like every other sniveling little girl that plays at being a soldier.
So you admit it?
For 178 years, the Rock has molded the fighting men that keep this country free. If we erode those traditions, if we lower our standards...
Go sail, Colonel. Tammy Fields met every one of your standards,
and you couldn't handle it, could you?
What do you know? You're not a soldier.
Drop it. Drop it now.
I'm sorry, Colonel, you're not gonna get death with honor. You get 20 to life.
They're awarding Tammy an honorary diploma. She's graduating with a class, after all.
Your daughter was very brave. No one will ever forget that. Bye-bye.
Take care.
You know, this place is going to be overrun with women soon. It'll never be the same.
Well, change is the only constant, Tom. What's he doing here? Hey, Brando. I thought you said your friends were coming back.
I got a letter from them. They're having such a good time in Greece, they decided to stay another week.
Do they know their dog's gonna starve in the meantime?
See, what am I gonna do? I mean, I've tried books and tapes and treats and toys, and I've taken this thing to doggy therapy, and you know what I figure? I figure that it is not my fault. I figure that it is his fault because he's lazy. You're lazy, you're undisciplined, you don't listen to anybody. It's hopeless.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Same old stuff again. Same old stuff again.
Thomas, these friends of yours wouldn't happen to be in the,
Army.